Well, welcome to the Wealthy Ironworker website. I'm glad you found your way here. Now, everybody likes to watch a short intro video about what things are, and that's the purpose of this one, is to try and explain exactly why this website exists, how it got started, and how to navigate through here to get the most of your engagement. Number one, why? I began this website in February of 2018 with the expressed intent to have robust, substantive, long form content where I could write and publish and other people could read. Now, just like anything else that you create, it evolves, it morphs into what I will say is the website of today. There are several things I want to draw your attention to help ease the way that you navigate through here. It'll save you time and bring you the most worth. Tab number one at the top is articles. Now, articles are exactly what they sound like. This is where all of the long form, robust content happens to be gathered. We're talking 2,500, is the average word count. This is a 10 to 12 minute article read. It's not clickbait. It's very robust in nature. All of the articles in the past and going forward are all grouped together in the article tab. Tab number two is the series tab. Now, multiple articles are often found and to be about a specific subject matter or what have you, and they are grouped together in what I call series. Series like the budgeting series, the leadership series, the principal series, and others are found underneath that tab. This is where a lot of robust content is gathered together to form either a loosely based series like principles. This is where you can find basic principles to life at, or more linear form series like budgeting or the leadership and future ones to be there. Be sure to check that out as well. Tab number three, the musings tab. I have broken up all of my writing into three different forms: article form, series where we group it together, and number three, which is musings, which is more shorter form content. This is the tab where I decided to increase my, content engagement via the written word. I may expound on a video. I may even put one out. But musings is a way to increase engagement with the reader, with, whoever you happen to be and wherever you happen to live. Provide some thoughts, some nuance, but nothing substantive or really robust. Otherwise, it'd be in the article form. Musings has an important part to play here at the Wealthy Ironworker. Look for more musings to be rolling out to increase engagement. Tab number four. Now, tab number four is the podcast tab. Now, after numerous conversations, numerous talking points with individuals, about many of the topics from the article perspective, fielding some of these things out in the leadership realm and the like, even talking about some of the musings, there have been a lot of different individuals tell me that I should start a podcast to augment what's taking place here at the website. So I did. The podcast tab is where you can find either the audio only, if that's how you consume your content, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever else you happen to listen to a podcast, or if you are more video driven, there's also YouTube and Rumble. The podcast has you covered. And as you might have guessed, many of the articles and certainly many of the series going forward will find themselves underneath the podcast tab at some point in video form. Lastly, I like to point out from the podcast perspective that there are numerous ideas that are in the works, in the planning stage, more to come. But look for more content-driven engagement, most likely driven by musings and podcasts. The last thing that I would like to draw your attention to is the subscribe tab. It's either at the bottom of the page or it'll be on the right-hand side on the article page. This is the best way for you to find out about what's going on here at the website and podcast by extension is to subscribe. New emails are sent out, whether it's a musing or a full-blown article, and anything that warrants additional postings like a newsletter will eventually begin to organically be sent out. When you do subscribe, check your email because it will send you an email to verify that you actually want to be subscribed. It's a two-step process. And once you're in, you're in. If you have a question, would like to be a guest on the podcast, would like to recommend a topic or something else, feel free to drop over to the contact page, fill it out, and send it in. I will do the absolute best that I can to get back to you one at a time as they roll in. And thank you for stopping by the Wealthy Ironworker website. I greatly appreciate your support.